Welcome to the Raw Deal. My name is Rollins, and I'm bringing you today's episode, which is time. Living the life you deserve. The question is, are you living the life you deserve? The thought is, who says I deserve to live this life? Well, I'm going to tell you a secret. You do. You do. So that's what we're going to be covering today, and I'm excited to share this concept with you, and hopefully it unlocks some mindsets that you have that has been inhibiting you from living the life you deserve. Hopefully it inspires something within yourself to say, I'm going to start living the life I deserve. But I'm going to give you a couple of techniques, a couple of tools, a couple of perspectives that's going to help you there. Now, who am I? My name is Rollins. I'm the founder and CEO of R.A.W Fitness Club, where R.A.W stands for Ready and Willing. Here at R.A.W Fitness Club, if you're ready and willing to make a change in your life, we got your back. And maybe you are wanting to but do not know how. Well, through our mentorship program, our entrepreneurship program, and our consulting division, will help you get there. And the raw deal, typically on Mondays, is to put that mind shift about what's going to motivate your week for that. We would motivate you to attack that week, I should say. So at R.A.W Fitness Club, it's about having those, understanding the mindset. What is your mindset on? And is that mindset helping you or hurting you? So today is about unlocking and getting that mind shift. And the way that I want you to think about this is time. Time is an acronym. We have a lot of concepts at R.A.W Fitness Club, and this is one of them. For the sake of this topic, we're going to break time as the following. Time, T, is things, right? Easy enough. I is you. And then the M stands for mean. And then the E stands for either experience or execute. So putting it together, it's things I mean to experience or execute. But for today, we're going to have you switch that, put it in the past tense, and things I meant to experience and things I meant to execute. So that way, hopefully, you can apply some of these things to you, right? All right, it first starts with embracing you. In previous episodes, we talked about taking that leap of faith, getting off your butt, or in this case, getting off your ass. We talked about what your story is. And today, now, if you put those contexts and those things together, this will hopefully catapult you going further by now hoping your perspective. Got it? So let's break this down into a couple phases in life. Now, whether you're the single person, the bachelor or bachelorette, or you've just been single throughout your life, whether you're 18 or 80, let's talk about the parents. Whether you're a single parent, whether you're a parent sharing custody with another set of parents, or whether you're the empty nester, or whether that uncle or aunt that is almost like the empty nester. So we'll dabble off with some of the phases as we go through life, but let's talk about the perspectives, the insights, the mindsets that you have that are obstacles in the way of you becoming a winner. And that's what we do. We develop winners. I am telling you. R.A.W Fitness Club is about developing winners, whether it's getting ready for a triathlon, whether it's auditioning for a video or being an instructor, whether it's passing your exam to become a personal trainer, whether it's flipping your underperforming business to become better, whether it's launching off and starting your business. We develop winners. But it starts first with you being ready and willing to accept the work ahead of you, whether it's ready and willing to understand how your mindset either is helping or hurting you, whether you want to or not. We can't help you do it. So I'm going to bring it to you. Sometimes I'm going to be unfiltered. I'm going to be uncensored. I may be offensive, but it's not about the words. And if I can pierce your heart and you're thinking like, man, then good. I understand your reactions. Because I'm not here to hate. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to say, like, you know what? I've learned a lot from my failures. I've learned about my trials and tribulations, and now I want to pay it forward. So here we are. Time. You want to be a winner? Well, these three mindsets are going to get away and be obstacles. And the three things that affect your time are going to be the mindset of wasting. Are you wasting your time? Are you wanting more time? Are you wishing you could have done something or be something different with the time that you had? I tell you, those are very powerful concepts, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. All right. So let's look at this from the perspective of wasting time. So you're a single person, you're in your 40s and you still act like you're 18 years old, like in college or whatever, right? And what I mean by you're wasting your time, it's because you look at your social circle and go, is this the social circle that supports my dreams, my endeavors, or are they bad for me? Are they toxic for me? But yet you hold on to them. Or are you hanging out getting drunk, where you're hungover the next day that you're useless, that you wasted the day? Maybe, you wanted to party so much and now it's like you've wasted all that time and now you're in crunch time. You're in crunch time and now you want more time. You want more time to handle those things because you didn't make it a priority, And I love this one. Oh, I do better under pressure. No, you don't. You just don't know how to prioritize. It's not I do better under pressure. It's saying it wasn't important enough to me. Now I got to get it done or I'm going to get my ass whooped. That's what it is. If you made it important enough in the beginning, you wouldn't be dealing with this now. You wouldn't be staying up and doing it. I do all-nighters. Well, I did that. In fact, in college, I studied a whole quarter of German in a weekend. What the heck is that? Do you think I did great? No. I'm surprised I can even speak German because of the way that I compressed my time. And that's why I'm saying to you all, I'm not coming from judgment. I'm coming from experience, man. Coming from experience. Like, are you wasting your life away? Are you going after the things that you want to be? So are you wishing you were somebody different? Are you the woulda, coulda, shoulda type of person? Well, if I had time, I would have done this. If they were here for me, I could have done this. Or you know what? I did this and I should have done this. Well, I'm going to tell you, you can't keep on blaming everybody else for why you're not living your life because you haven't focused on you. So get over that. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That doesn't get you anywhere. That doesn't get you in. Just because you own what you could have, should have done doesn't make it better. It only adds more stress to your life. It only adds more depression for your life. Like, man. And then you live in darkness and you go back to this ugly cycle of wasting time and then wanting more time for yourself and wishing you could have been something or someone different, So I was asking my leadership team in Raw Fitness Club, I'm like, all right, what's the raw deal topic for the day? Because we have a lot of topics going on. And the one that really spoke was because it's the time of year. I don't know when you're watching this, but it's the time of year where now it's back to school. So for those parents like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and now I can get my life back. I got to tell you something. As much as that's so true, you're probably being more of a detriment to yourself by thinking that way. In fact, you should look at the opportunity of having children as a gift, not a burden. And I'm not judging parents, by the way. In fact, I want to watch Bad Moms, that movie, whether it's coming or going. I don't know when you're watching this, but it just is interesting to me about how we live to breathe. And I get it. When you become a parent, you clock in, but you don't get to clock out. Not at least until they're ready to go off to college or move out of your house. The empty nester thing. And it's that bittersweet, the empty nest of like, oh, I'm so sad they're leaving. But really, come on, admit it. You're happy. You're happy because you get your life back. And what I'm trying to tell you is your life never left. You just chose to live that way. That's it. You just chose to live that way. So again, it's that mindset. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, Who are you? Who do you want to be? So going back into wasting your life. And I just want to say, isolated connectivity. Staff Sergeant Ken Reichart. Love that man. Love the man so much. In fact, follow him. He's just, he won this award for Idea Conference 2016. And it was definitely as a fitness professional of who he is and how he's impacted lives, both in military and civilian life, has been just amazing. You want to talk about somebody who really lives life to the fullest? He's a great guy. Staff Sergeant Ken Reichart, I hope that if you're watching this, I just want you to know that I have an immense amount of respect for you and what you do and live life to the fullest. In fact, I saw he had some time. There was something that happened in Mongolia where he was supposed to be because he does a lot of presentations overseas as well. And what he did as a parent, he was getting his son ready for Cub Scouts. So you know what they did? They made a tent and they put it in the living room just to prep for that. I mean, talk about really capitalizing on those years you don't get back. You don't get these years back with these kids. So when you're putting an iPad in front of you, or them I should say, and I'm not judging and I'm not saying it's bad. In fact, Gary Vaynerchuk says, studies show now that them having this technology in front of you is actually helping their cerebellum, it's helping their brain, helping their acuity. Now, what I want to challenge you with is, I'm not, for those of you that want to use this as a babysitter, that's one thing. But for those of you that are not coming back around and saying, hey, what did you learn? What did you do? And taking that time to understand how they built that Minecraft or what they captured for Pokemon Go or whatever it is that they're using these days? Are you talking about what they developed? Are you in their lives? Or isolated connectivity? Are you on your phone sitting at, I love this, you hang out, you come over to spend some time with friends, and you sit there and then everybody gets on their phone. What was the point of that? So you're saying that you want to hang out with me, but really I'm not important because I want to talk to this person on my phone, or I want to be in my social media because it's more important than you in front of me. You just wasted that time that you don't get back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't get it. And so I'm at fault for that. Don't get me wrong. I'm learning, but I'm going through my mind shift. In fact, you'll notice if you have dinner, lunch, coffee, whatever with me, my phone goes upside down. I leave it there just in case for emergencies, but I'm not constantly looking at like, what's so important? What's so important that I have to take away from spending time with you? And what I say for people, you do it a couple times with me. After a while, when you're doing a majority of the time, I go, hey, listen, I'm going to go. It's not me being sensitive. It's saying that if I'm not important, if my humanity, my physical existence is not important to you, and whoever you're speaking to on your phone is much more important, then that's cool. Hey, I'm not dogging that. But I got to go because I have things to do, because I want to live my life. I want to live the life I deserve, because I know that I don't get this time back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't get this time back. You want more? I love it. And like I said, so time management, there's no such thing as time management. I'll be repeating this in this video a couple times and next one and all of them, because I have a lot of mantras that I love that you'll hear from me many a time. And time management, there's no such thing as managing time. You're not Father Time that can spin the sands of the hourglass to the way that you would like it. Wouldn't you like that if you could? But you can't, because you don't manage time. You manage choices. You manage decisions. You manage actions. What you do with your time in the amount of time is what you'll yield for your results. So I share with my leadership team and my business entrepreneurs that ROI. So ROI stands for return on investment. And typically we use this in the world of the corporate business as a monetary means, right? So what I invest, my return on my investment, I am investing money and capital into this business with the idea that I'm going to get a return on it. Whether it's I'm gaining interest, I'm gaining some type of gains, right? Well, it's not just monetized, ladies and gentlemen. So I talk about T, like swinging a golf club to a golf club on the T. T-E-E stands for this. I told you I love acronyms. Is time, effort, and energy. That is also the way that you are investing your life. Not just money, time, effort, energy. Look at your time that you invest into a work project or people. Look at the amount of effort that you're spending in a relationship. Whether it's going to be, maybe that's why you're single, I don't know. Or maybe that's why you're having a challenge with your relationship. Or maybe that's why you never wanted to be with anybody. Whatever it is. How much time are you investing? How are you investing that energy into something? I like to say this. You'll hear this many times too. A problem is only a problem when you invest emotions and energy into it. When you extract those two things, it's just a thing. That's all it is. Your mindset allows how that thing will impact you. Are you in control? I thought you were. So how is that impacting you the way it is? And if it's not positive, then I want you to think about the amount of time, effort, and energy that you're putting into life. You want to live the life that you deserve? Start looking at your decisions and actions and start blaming everybody else. Now, I wasn't going to share this one, but in some of my classes, my cycle class, which is called church because I preach in it, I say this for those of you that are parents. No one opened up your leg. I didn't open your legs. Yep, this is the uncensored, unfiltered version. What I'm saying is this. You chose to have kids, whether or not that was a choice. Now you have them. Now you got to be there for them. Now you are molding them. So now the way that you impact and invest in their lives is how they're going to change the world. That's what I say to my students at UNLV. I go, listen, whatever you thought this class was, because this is an educational institution, I'm going to teach you about life lessons. I'm going to teach you about emotional responsibility. I'm going to teach you about your actions. I'm going to teach you about commitment and follow through. We're far too quick to drop the ball. We're far too quick to point the finger. Pick up that damn ball, point the finger at you, let's make a change. So that way you're not wanting something that you can't have, or not wanting something that you had but didn't take care of it. And now you're wishing to be in a different situation. Well, again, this problem is only a problem when you put energy and emotion into it. You extract that, it's a thing. How you deal with that thing is how it's going to move forward. How are you going to move forward? How are you going to start living up to your potential? When are you going to start embracing your purpose? I can go on. I love this topic. You'll probably hear more of this topic in different perspectives, because I really am hoping that you start living the life that you deserve, ladies and gentlemen, because again, time you cannot get back. So when we're looking at time, things I mean to experience or execute, I want you to say, how did you evaluate? What does your life look like? Whether you're 18, 14, 13, 21, 42, 73, whatever the age. Whatever years you have left to make an impact, start changing that past tense into present and future. Time, things I mean to experience and execute. For more thought-provoking things, I'd love for you to watch the previous episodes. In episode 1 of the R.A.W, we talked about taking a chance on yourself, taking a leap of faith. In the second one, we talked about getting off your ass, man. You got to work towards your goals. And this last one is it's about your story. What's your story? Whatever your story is, are you the type of person that's saying my story is who I am and that's why I'm not successful, so I'm a woulda, coulda, shoulda person? Or are you saying, here's my story, and I'm going to, as we talked about in that episode, the 3 E's, the equalizer, to embrace, equip, and empower. Are you now embracing your story to equip yourselves to make the right decisions so you're not wasting your time, you're not wishing to be something or someone else, and you're not wanting more of it because you have enough, and you're making the decisions to be your best version of you? So, here's a couple things. Let's go for a mind shift of those 3 harmful W's. And I want you to think about waste. Don't wait till it's too late. Go ahead and rewind or write it down, or I'll repeat it again. Don't wait till it's too late. I'll be talking about Stephen Covey. So in my my mentorship program, I do reference Stephen Covey when we do this workshop for time management. And it really is broken down to importance versus urgency. If it's really important to you, you're not going to wait till it's too late. And I love the saying when it comes to time. The lack of unpreparedness on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. Now, don't get me wrong, things happen in life and you'll always be there. So look at who you surround yourself with. What kind of energy are you surrounded by, and what kind of effort you're putting into that energy? What kind of engagement are you having with that social circle that you have? Whether you're single or whether you're parents sharing custody, the way that you interact is going to be impactful for this human being. So get over yourselves. You're not together for a reason, and that's fine. But you made this child. So make that child and impact their hearts so they can be the people they're meant to be. So they don't live with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. For those of you that are going to mind shift the want, again, I say time management. There's no such thing as managing time. It's managing actions and decisions. And then also is how you think about yourself. So what is your story? Are you embarrassed of your story? It is what it is, y'all. Once you can embrace it, again, like I said, you can equip yourself with the tools to empower yourself and others around you. And then lastly, wish. The woulda, coulda, shouldas, I want you to replace the woulda, coulda, shoulda to I will, I can, I did. What? You want to live the life you deserve? It starts right here. It starts with a mind shift, ladies and gentlemen. It starts with a mind shift. So I'm hoping that something sparked within you. I'm hoping that you shared this with someone else that might need this story. I'm hoping that you felt this time on this video was valuable to you. I try to stay with a certain time, but when it's speaking from the heart, I'm not going to put time on that. I'm not going to cut it short, because I'm hoping that you get it. I'm hoping that you believe that you can start living the life you deserve. And for those of you that are perfect, go ahead and share this with somebody who might need that story. My name is Rollins. This is the Raw Deal. Please subscribe. Please share. Check us out on the Raw Fitness Club Facebook like page. We're going through an overhaul on our website, rawfitnessclub.com. But check us out. Stay there. If you're looking to be mentored, fill that mentorship application. If you're an underperforming business or you want to start a business, please email us too through our contact form. And up until then, keep on keeping on. All right? Starts with this first. Until next time, peace out. That's the Raw Deal.